Morning, Ed.
Good morning, Steve.
How are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you today?
Good. Can you tell us the latest bird deterrent glazing news, how it affects municipalities in the United States, what you're finding?
I'm glad you brought that up. There is a new code that just went into effect this last year in the city of Portland, Oregon. Portland has long had requirements for bird deterrence, but they decided to strengthen them, make them a little bit more detailed. This past year they put in this new code that requires any new construction in the core part of the city, the downtown area, any new construction or any substantial renovation projects to incorporate bird deterrence into their design. Essentially, if a building has 30% or more glazing on the lower floors, those floors must be treated for bird deterrence.
Mm-hmm. So it does affect renovation work as well as new construction?
Absolutely, unless it's a historic building, that's a totally different subject. But if it is a renovation project incorporating 65% or more renovation of the building, the same code will apply to it. Now, they do reference what type of treatments can be used. They incorporate a number of different types, including acid etch, which is required to be on the number one surface. And they also reference the generally accepted 2x4 rule as developed by leading scientists in the field.
Yeah, in the city of, in Canada, the city of Toronto has some stringent regulations. And they're actually changing them now to make them a little different than the 2x4 rule. They're going to be going with a 2-inch by 2-inch spacing of markers. And within a couple of years, they're going to mandate a first surface application.
Excellent.
The city of Ottawa is following those Toronto guidelines, coming on board in 2019. So we're finding a lot of traction, and they're just the start of the cities in Canada that are following some bird-friendly glazing requirements.
I think this is a trend that we're going to see increased throughout the North American continent as time goes by, where guidelines ultimately become requirements and they become more and more stringent.
Absolutely. That's the latest in bird-friendly glazing news.